what is your take on Young M.A.?
My take on Young M.A. is basically it's a shame that a female has to be the hardest motherfucker to come out of New York right now. Like that, we're in a climate where, you see, polarities have been switched. The dudes come with the soft shit now, and then you got a girl who is coming with some shit that's harder than 80% of these motherfuckers shit out here.
Right, because the other hot new rapper in New York right now is A Boogie, who's actually sort of on the Drake side of things. He does love songs. He does songs about being hurt by a girl, and
I only know the get the foreign, get the bag now.
no, but he got, I mean, he was, we just interviewed him recently. Being 19 and thinking you had a baby on the way, like that's definitely something that could derail your dreams right there pretty quickly. So, okay, so you going through this whole thing, and then at that point you start writing.
I started. It wasn't even writing. I just started going to the studio and just like saying things at first, and then I started writing. Like, I found like at that point right there, I wasn't really into that singing thing all the way. But when I went to the studio, I started doing these like melodies and everything for me, and I realized like I got different type of voices, so I started using them, and that's when I started writing about the love songs and everything.
So, you got the girl with the hard street shit and the guy with more of the love songs and the emotional shit in New York right now. How interesting is that?
It's interesting, and what I'm saying is it's not natural. Like, we didn't just get here by accident. Like, we didn't just leave hip hop to its own devices and now this is what we have. We seen years prior, when I first started getting on here, they tried to put the black man in skirts and shit like that. And if it wasn't for a motherfucker like me standing up and saying, hold up, this shit is wrong, trust me, that shit would have took hold. They didn't plan on a motherfucker like me standing up and making the shit look stupid and be like, oh, whoa. You know what I mean? They had to fall back off that shit. So they come with different angles and different approaches. You know what I mean? When I first heard Young M.A. in the club, first of all, I was like, yo, I kind of like this joint right here, but I thought it was a dude. Word to me, I thought it was a dude. I was getting ready, and I started hearing it in a few joints. I said, because I know how to keep my finger on the pulse. Trust me, so I was gonna say to my man Cooks, like, yo, did you hear this song? That, you know what I mean? That be playing in the joint. And then when I found out it was a female, I was like, whoa. I was taken aback because, she talking about getting head and she make me weak when she deep throat and all that. How? I don't understand. Like,
how do you deep throat a pussy?
You don't. You deep throw the fucking dildo, but if you deep throw in the dildo, you're not feeling that. Like, it's just the mental, you know what I mean, idea, I guess, of it happening that can get you aroused, but, it's not like with a man, you know what I mean?
And she's like crossing over now. I was just watching TV the other day. She was in a Beats commercial, along with like Nicki Minaj and Travis Scott and everything.
Of course. And see, again, like, I don't really even like female rappers, really. I said this before.
Yeah.
But I think she could kind of rap.
Yeah, she can rap.
What I don't agree with, though, is the promotion of the lesbian shit. That's what I don't agree with. You'll never get me to agree with it. It's not about hating on it. It's just about, I don't promote the abnormalities of society.
Well, there has been other lesbian rappers. She's a straight butch lesbian, unapologetic, out of the closet, talks about it in the raps. This is the first time this has happened.
Listen, I had these two girls from Harlem. I'm talking back early 90s. these girls could rhyme. But they both was dykes. And like, at first, I tried to look past that, you know what I mean? And be like, yo, this is just some music shit or whatever, you know what I mean? But then as I would be around them, like I saw one day, one of them had a tattoo on her arm, and it was of a girl with a strap on.
Oh, okay.
And had a nigga bent over, fucking a nigga in the ass, and on the tattoo it said, bitch ass nigga. I said, wow.
She went to the tattoo parlor and said, "This is what I want."
This is what I want.
Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Do your fucking
the same
job.
Girl, we chilling. You know, we out by their buildings and shit. She got her little shorty with her and all of that. Out there moving like a dude. All of a sudden, another girl hop out a cab, and she's like, "Oh shit, that's," you know what I mean? Just like a nigga would do. Like, oh, that's my other bitch. Da, da, da. I was like, man, I can't deal with this. Like, I can't promote this. I can't be the one that's gonna bring this to the game. You know what I mean? Like, and I had love for those girls, but I can't promote that. You see what I'm saying? And it's not like I don't fuck with you as a person. Like, I even ran into one of them not long ago, and I got love for her. But, you know, she probably don't know that. I kind of stopped fucking with him because of that. As far as like, if y'all come out, that's cool. You do that on your own. I'm not gonna be the one that's gonna bring that to the game.
See, I'll tell you something that's interesting. Because at one point we were kind of really heavy into the whole battle rap thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually threw our own battle. It was a Killers League battle. I think like Math Hoffa was one of the headliners and so forth. And, you know, we rented out a club in Manhattan. And I had, you know, my son and all his dudes there as like security to make sure nothing happened. And it was like, you know, the people started coming in and it was all a bunch of, you know, jail dudes and, you know, street dudes and everything else like that. And everyone was like, you know, it was mean mugging and stuff like that. The only fight that broke out the entire night
Some girls.
was these two female battle rappers. These two little girls. I think it was like Miss Jazz was one of them. I don't know. I forgot who the other girl, but they were two lesbian female battle rappers who would literally start punching each other in the face right in the middle of the fucking crowd. And we had to break it up. And I remember I went to a couple of these like Queen of the Ring kind of battles, and this was a normal occurrence. Like these girls would beat the shit out of each other. Like they're more masculine than the men.
Well, it's not that they're more masculine.
I mean,
they're more emotional.
More emotional, but I'm saying, but they're more willing to put hands on each other than the men. Like I'm saying, like it was a whole room full of motherfuckers who all got into a lot of fights throughout their life and so forth, and they're all chilling.
Because they know what that means. Like, once you go there, you know what I mean? You got to really go there. These girls will just fucking, you know what I mean? Let their emotions just get the best of them and just start wilding out.
And now, for the first time ever, you know, these girls, these lesbian girls now have a star.
Right.
To look up to, a role model. That's not, you know, because battle rap is still underground. I don't care what you say.
Absolutely.
Battle rap is still underground. It's not, there's no battle rappers in fucking commercials. They're not on TV. It's an underground art form, and it probably will stay like that forever. But now you have a girl with a song on the radio. She's in commercials. She's in major interviews. Like, all that shit. And she is a straight butch lesbian. She's proud of it. Do you expect, now she has one hit song. Do you expect her to have an actual career like a Lil' Kim or a Nicki Minaj?
I can't tell yet. I know she can rhyme.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I seen, you know, whatever her first video was when she first started going viral and shit before this song, like when she was rhyming over some beat. I seen the sparks of something there. You know what I mean? I was like, that girl right there got something. You know what I mean? And then when I saw it was her, I said, I remember her from that other shit. It all depends. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. Shit is so crazy these days. But I'll tell you what, the powers that be want her to be here. Now that she's here, they want her to be here. So I think she'll fuck around and end up getting, let's just say her next song ain't shit. They're gonna give her more chances than just, all right, one song and now you're out. They're gonna make sure that she come with at least another one. You know what I mean? And again, am I happy for somebody that's being successful on their grind? Yes, I am. You know what I mean? But is she promoting certain shit within her music that I don't agree with? Yes, she is. You know what I mean? Just it is what it is. No hatred though. Like,
Yeah.
you know.
It is what it is.
Plenty of
Shout out to
lesbians
Young
coming
M.A.
up like, see, that's the thing. Like, that's how they kind of get you. Cause like in the hood, niggas will fuck with lesbians before they'll fuck with a gay nigga. You know what I mean? Like there'll be certain lesbians that you treat like one of the niggas kind of, you know.
Yeah.
They might be around, y'all smoking weed and blah, 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 blah,
You go holler at bitches together, like, yeah.
Well, see, I don't take it that far with them. You see what I'm saying? Like, I never would take it that far.
I've had lesbian friends, and it's kind of cool to hang out with them sometimes. We could both talk about women and sort of, we're kind of on the same wavelength in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, she got a fat ass. Oh yeah, her ass is crazy. You know, that type of
but
thing.
it's kind of weird talking with a girl like that. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, there's certain girls in the hood that you almost would look as one of the dudes, like, you know what I mean? Because they was that butch and hard. Like, I could see her as being one of those type of, you know what I mean? Oh, that's just a homie. That, you know what I mean? Like other girls, you see them and this one, you be, psh, what up? You know what I mean? Like, it ain't none of that kissing on the cheek shit, like, you know? But at the same time, I wouldn't want to hear all about their lesbian exploits and all of that type of shit. Like, keep that shit to yourself.
Right, but you'd rather hear about their lesbian exploits than a gay man's exploits.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd rather hear about the strap-on than
Absolutely.
than
Like,
that other shit.
But at the same time, that's how they get you, though, because they know, all right, you'll fuck with this before you fuck with that. So let me introduce this to get you to over here. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Well, not necessarily.
oh yes, necessarily.
Not necessarily, because I've had threesomes with lesbian girls and bisexual girls and stuff like that. That did not make me want to go.
I'm
fuck
not
with a
saying
dude.
it makes
Like-
you want to fuck with a dude. It makes you more accepting of homosexual behavior, is what it does.
Yeah, I don't
Yes,
know.
it does.
I don't
Yes,
know.
it does.
I don't know.
Trust me.
I don't know.
Trust me. It does. And they've been attacking us with this since we were kids. Like, if you think about it, girl-on-girl action was supposed to be hot. You know,
Well,
for the longest time.
most porn movies growing up usually had a girl scene in it.
Why? Why?
I usually skip past that part.
Why?
But a threesome scene, I would keep it on that part.
Exactly. And if one of them start eating other one's pussy, you're not gonna avert
wouldn't-
your eyes.
Yeah, right.
You see? But that's some homosexual shit going on right there.
It is. It is. All right, man. Think we good? Another classic in the can. Vlad TV, Lord Jamar.
Yes, sir.
That's how we do it.